A date object represents a date, year, month, day in an idealized calendar. The current Georgian calendar indefinitely extended in both directions. January 1 of year 1 is called day number 1. January 2 of year 1 is called day number 2, and so on. Class datetime.date, year, month, day. All arguments are required. Arguments must be integers in the following ranges: mean year less than equal to year less than equal to max year, 1 less than equal to month less than equal to 12, 1 less than equal to day less than equal to number of days in the given month and year, month, day. Okay, if arguments outside those ranges is given, value error is raised. Other constructors, all class method date dot today return the current local date. This is equivalent to date dot from timestamp time dot time. uh, Date objects. Example 1. Import from date time, import star. Print t is equal to date time dot date. Print d. Unbound method datetime dot date needs an argument. So year, month, day. Year 2024, month 1, and day is 17. Wait for datetime dot dot. Object doesn't apply to an integer object. Okay, so descriptor date for date time dot date time objects doesn't apply to a string object. Okay, all arguments must be integers. Class. Okay, date time dot date dot mean year, minimum year, I think we need to let's do this one. Let's see the examples following. Class methods date dot today returns the current local date. This is equivalent to date dot from a timestamp time dot time. Class method date dot from timestamp return the local date corresponding to the POSIX timestamp such as is returned by time dot time. This may raise overflow error if the timestamp is out of range of values supported by the platform C local time function. and OS error and local time failure. It's common for this to be restricted to years from 1970 through 2038. Note that on non-POSIX systems that include leap seconds in their notion of a timestamp. Leap seconds are ignored by from timestamp. Class method date dot from ordinal. Return the date corresponding to the proleptic Georgian ordinal where January 1 of year 1 has ordinal 1. Value error is read unless 1 less than equal to ordinal less than equal to date dot max dot to ordinal. For any date D, date dot from ordinal D dot to ordinal is equal to D. Class method date dot from ISO format date is string. Return date corresponding to a date is string given in an annually ISO 8601 format except ordinal dates YYYYDDD. From date time import date dot from ISO format 20. Let's do this one. 2019 1204. 1912 date dot from ISO format 2019 1204. 2019 1204 date dot is from ISO format 20 2021 W01 01 W01. Class method date dot from ISO calendar year week day. Return a date corresponding to the ISO calendar date specified by the year week day. This is the inverse of the function date dot ISO calendar. Class attributes. Class attributes date dot mean the earliest representable date mean year 1 1. Date dot max the latest representable date max year 1231. Date dot resolution the smallest possible difference between non-equal date objects. Time delta days is equal to 1. Instance attributes read only. Date dot year between min year and max year inclusive. Date dot month between 1 and 12 inclusive. Date dot day between 1 and the number of days in the given month of the given year. Supported operations. Operation date 2 is equal to date 1 plus time delta. Result date 2 will be time delta dot uh, days after date 1. Date 2 equal to date 1 minus time delta. Compute delta 2 such that date 2 plus time delta equal to date 1. Time delta is equal to date 1 minus date 2. Date 1 less than date 2. Date 1 is considered less than date 2 when date 1 precedes date 2 in time. Date 2 is moved forward in time if time delta dot days is greater than 0 or backward if time delta dot days less than 0. Afterward, date 2 minus date 1 equal to time delta dot days, time delta dot seconds and time delta dot microseconds are ignored. Overflow error is raised if date 2 dot year would be small than min year or larger than max year. Time delta dot seconds and time delta dot microseconds are ignored. This is exact and cannot overflow. Time delta dot seconds and time delta dot microseconds are 0 and date 2 plus time delta equal to date 1 after. In other words, date 1 less than date 2 if and only if date 1 dot 2 ordinal less than date 2 dot 2 ordinal. Date comparison raises type error if the other comparand is not also a date object. However, not implemented is returned instead if the other comparand has a time tuple attribute. This hook gives other kind of date objects a chance at implementing mixed type comparison. If not, when a date object is compared to an object of different type error is raised unless comparison is equal or not equal. The later case is return false or true respectively. In Boolean context, all date objects are considered to be true. Instance methods: date dot replace, year is equal to self dot year, month is equal to self dot month, day is equal to self dot day. Return a date with the same value except for those parameters given new values by whichever keyword arguments are specified. From date time import date, d is equal to date 2002 12 d dot replace import date time day, d dot replace day, print d, day is equal to 26 31, x, day is equal to 26 12 26. Date dot timetable, return a time dot struct time such as returned by time dot local time. The hours, minutes and seconds are 0 and dst flag is -1. D dot timetable is equivalent to time struct time dot struct time, d dot year, d dot month, d dot day, 000, d dot weekday, y day -1. Import time, import time, let's run it. Name day is not, where y day is equal to d dot or 2 ordinal minus date minus 2 ordinal plus 1. Within the current year starting with 1 for the 1st January 1st. Date dot 2 ordinal, return the proleptic Georgian ordinal of the date, where January 1 of the year 1 has ordinal 1 for any date object d. Date dot from ordinal, d dot 2 ordinal is equal to d. Date dot weekday, return the day of the week as an integer, where Monday is 0 and Sunday is 6. For example, date 2002 12 4 dot weekday is equal to 2. Print weekday is equal to 2 is true. Datetime.iso weekday, return the day of the week as an integer, where Monday is 1 and Sunday is 7. For example, date 2002 12 4 is ISO weekday 3. ISO weekday, it will result 3. uh, See also weekday and ISO calendar. Date.iso calendar, return a named tuple object with 3 components: year, week and weekday. The ISO calendar is a widely used variant of the Georgian calendar. The ISO year consists of 52 or 53 full weeks, and where a week starts on a Monday and ends on a Sunday. The first week of the ISO year is the first Georgian calendar week of a year containing a Thursday. This is called week number 1, and the ISO year of that Thursday is the same as its Gregorian year. For example, 2004 begins on a Thursday, so the first week of ISO year 2004 begins on Monday 29 2nd December 2003 and ends on Sunday 4 January 2004. From date import date this ISO calendar. ISO calendar year 2004 week 1 weekday 1 date ISO calendar 1 4 2004 week 1 weekday 7 date.iso format. Return a string representing the date in ISO 8601 format YYYYMMDD. From date import date time import date 2002 12 4.iso format. ISO format 2002 12 04 date dot underscore underscore str underscore underscore method. For a date d, string d is equivalent to d dot iso format. Date dot ctime, return a string representing the date from date time import date dot ctime. Date dot ctime time d dot ctime is equivalent to time dot ctime time dot mk time d dot time tuple. Print Tuesday December 31 2002. On platforms where the native ctime function which time.ctime invokes but which date.ctime does not invoke conforms to the C standard. Date.strftime format. Return a string representing the date controlled by an explicit format string. Format codes referring to hours, minutes, seconds will see zero values. See also strftime, strptime behavior and date.iso format. Date dot underscore underscore format same as date dot strftime. This makes it possible to specify a format string for a date object in formatted string literals and when using str.format. See also strftime, strptime behavior and date.iso format. Examples of usage. Date. Example of counting days to an event. Import time. From date time import date. Today is date dot today. Example 2. Import time from date time import date. Today equal to date dot today. Print today. 2024 0117. Today is equal to date dot from time instant time dot time. Print today is equal to date dot is true. So if we print this, time dot time run same. My birthday is equal to date today dot year 624. If my birthday less than today, my birthday is equal to replace. If my birthday less than today, my birthday is equal to my birthday dot replace year is equal to today dot year plus 1. Print my birthday 624. My birthday is less than today. My birthday is less than today. Format my birthday and today. Let's see. Less than होना चाहिए. Let's see. Use of else. My birthday is greater than today. My birthday, that is 624, is greater than today. Yes, correct. Correct, correct. Time to birthday is equal to absolute time to birthday. So, time to birthday is equal to absolute my birthday minus today, and print time to birthday dot days. 159 days. More examples of working with date. Python 5. Example 3. From date time import date d is equal to from d date dot from ordinal 730920 730 day after 1001. Print d 2002 311 d dot iso format. Print d dot iso format 2002 311 d dot strf time percentage d percentage m percentage y d dot string f time percentage e percentage m percentage y d 11 3 2. And if I use capital Y, it will be 4 letter year 2002. D dot strf time percentage a percentage d dot percentage b percentage y percentage a percentage d Monday 11 March 2002. D.C time. Print D.C time. Monday March 11 2002. The this one string. The one is 0 colon percentage D. Percentage 0 colon percentage D comma the 2 is 0 colon percentage B. D date day month. Okay, month is March. Methods for extracting components under the different calendars. D dot timetable. Timetable for integer. For I in T, print I. For I in T, print I. Well, 2002 3 11 0 0 0 0 70 minus 1. IC is equal to D dot ISO calendar. IC is equal to D dot ISO calendar. Let me print format 2002 11 1. A date object is immutable. All operations produces a new object. D dot replace. Print print year is equal to 2005. Date time objects. A date time object is a single object containing all the information. So yeah, I will prepare a separate video for this. Thank you.